video. And today, this car's going up to the garage, get it fixed. This door gap right here, and watch. It sags real bad. I'm replacing door pins on it. If you could see them. Probably not. Also, off camera, I fixed the timing. It has no more misfire anymore. But I went to hook the battery negative side up. And let me show you guys what happened. I snapped it, which isn't good. So let me get this thing hooked back up. Let it run for you guys that you hear it. We're also fixing the intake leaks. And these don't squeal anymore for some odd reason. They do here and there, but still, I've ordered a March Performance pulley system for it. A brand new transmission. So I gotta figure out what's going on with this one, and I really don't feel like fucking with it. So I'm just gonna take this, and we're fixing that radiator hose also. So let me get it cranked and run it for you guys so you can hear what sounds like the proper timing. And it sounds a lot better. So let me get everything working. There it is, in time, running. That bitch sound good. And see, I got no but my belt squeal. That's good. And that's what it sounds a lot better. So let's go get this thing to the garage. All right, so since it's rainy and nasty outside, I was gonna bring the car up, but yes, I had to get cold into work. But right now, once it starts drying up a little bit more and it gets a little bit warmer, I'm gonna take this out and okay then, and replace the socket because this side doesn't work, but that side does. And don't do these. Okay, let's take a look at the socket. Okay, so that's what it looks like right there. I'm gonna try and hook that part back up, see if I can get this socket to work. But I'll let you guys know how to strip it, the wires, connect them back again, make sure they're right, and have it working. Guys, you might laugh at me. I literally want to go and do it and everything. I feel stupid, so I don't need that socket. I'm gonna keep it just in case I need it. So I literally just undid that and messed with that. Light bulb, it wasn't in there all the way. It was not in there all the way, but it looks better now with both sides working. I like that. All right, so now it's time to actually get the thing up into the garage and see what the hell's going on with my starter now. I can't catch a brake, but hey, we got all 4 lights working up front. That's a good thing. See, do I show tail lights? Yes, I do. All right, so let's get this thing up to the garage. Well, guys, as you can hear, I got it up in the garage finally. I just love the sound of this motor. It sounds good. But it's time to fix this intake leak, and it's gonna be a fun process. I'll show you guys how to do the right way, how to torque everything down the spec. Let's just get this one more time before you pull the intake apart. Yeah. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is take the air cleaner off, take the distributor out, take this radiator hose off, and take that intake off because, like I've seen you guys, I think I've shown you guys in past videos. That's why I want to fix the problem. We got oil leaks and a coolant leak from the thermostat housing. So it's in time. I might have to retime it after I pull the intake, pull the distributor, which will be no biggie. It's not that bad, hard to do. And we'll see how bad it is on the other side before I... Yep. Yeah, it's not good. So let me get this all ready to go. Then I'll show you how to clean the surface, prep for the new gaskets, remember, do not use those rubber gaskets that come in the kits. They will blow out on the front side and the back side of the intake. They will blow out. All right, so as you can see, I took the carburetor off. I took the distributor out. Where's my flashlight out? Hold up. There it is. I'm about to take a look, actually, and see how everything looks. Hey! And that actually don't look that bad under there at all. But yeah, I got this far. I'm about to pull it off to get to take the alternator bracket off. It's gonna come right off and go make a noise. I'm gonna clean it. Use the parts to clean it. Clean the intake. Make sure everything's flawless on it. And torque everything to spec and make this thing run beautifully. Alright, so as you can see, I got the intake off. And something tells me they've tried fixing this problem before. Because look at the gasket that I pulled off. Right here. They look almost brand new. But they're drenched, so I'm not using that. And that's normal, apparently. That's what I've been told. Back to my flashlight. Those look good. Take a look at the other side. But yeah, those look good. Let's get a good look at the cam. If I can, I know I can see it. Oh, I can't get a good look for you guys. Right in there. But it's coming along nice. I'm going to show you. Take some Scotch-Brite. You barely put any pressure on it. All you want to do is scuff these and make them clean again. And yeah, so far so good. Intake distributor came out no problem. And actually take a look at the intake real quick. Put this back. So here's the intake. Like I said, it's a Holly Dominator. Let's check it. I haven't checked the bottom side out yet. Alright. It's not that bad, actually. Not that bad. That needs to be clean. This looks really good. So I'm going to start cleaning and show you guys how to do that. So I just finished cleaning the heads and the China walls on each side of the motor. I used the Scotch-Brite pad, and I went very easy with razor blade too to get some extra gasket material off. But the heads look real good. Intake's still getting cleaned. I did this while I wait for the intake to dry, so I could basically place them on here and put the new gaskets on it. People say I don't have to retime it. The motor didn't turn. I don't exactly trust that. I might retime it just to make sure everything's safe. I've made sure this thing degreased, so when the gaskets go on, they seal right away. But yeah, guys, that's how you clean it. You take your time. You don't rush it. Like I said, an SOS pad would work. I've got all that off as I could. Right there too again. And that there too. So it's starting to look real good. And I'm hoping it doesn't leak oil anymore. Alright guys, so I'm gonna get back down to this. I just got off work and everything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a dab of silicone here, and here, so it can hold the gasket on both sides, so I won't have to worry about anything moving while I install the intake. So this is the last look without the intake. And like I said, make sure it's nicely prepped and clean like I did. So everything's all be good. So let me start. These need to be nice and thick with RTV, not that replacement rubber that you get with the kits. Don't use them. But let's get this intake back together. Carburetor back on, sure back on, and hear this thing run. All right, guys. So the intake's on. So what you're going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you want to start in the middle and work your way out. At each bolt has to be at 30 foot-pounds, not inch-pounds. 30 pounds to make a good seal. That's what I use for RTV right there. As you can see, it's done back there. And I'm just praying and praying that this doesn't leak. If it does, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But there's the intake back on, guys. That was a big thing I took my time on and made sure it was right and perfect. All the gaskets worked. I like Felpro. I recommend Felpro gaskets to no one else. But like I said, 30 foot-pounds on each bolt. I went over it twice to make sure I did everything right. One more time to go over it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So remember that when you guys put your intake on. Now let's get the rest of the motor back together and fire it up. So guys, after letting it sit, so far I put the thermostat. When I pulled that thermostat housing off, there's no thermostat in it. So I put one in it, 180-degree thermostat. Hopefully, I want to see if that actual temp sensor works then. A new radiator hose falling, so there's no duct tape right here. But it's ready for the carb and the freaking the distributor. That for that to go back in, and I'm hoping. I am absolutely hoping this thing just fires right off. No problem. But yeah, that's be it for tonight. I'm gonna get back to it tomorrow, finish the video up, fire it, make sure there's no leaks, which I'm hoping there isn't. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll finish putting this back together. All right, so I got the carburetor back on. I got the lines ran to the carburetor. I still got to hook up the vacuum on the brakes. And we're very, very close to cranking it and see if the thermostat opens like it should. Because like I said, when I pulled that thermostat housing off, no thermostat was in, which I don't know why people do that. But I'm hoping no oil builds up around here or leaks out the back of this thing at all. Man, because I would be mad. So now I'm going to try firing it up. Cross my fingers. It doesn't need to be timed because people told me you just drop the shit right back in if it didn't touch timing at all. I'm hoping I didn't. So I'm going to give it a shot. Well, guys, that's it for today's video. I did not get it fired. I got to figure out a few little other things. But we're getting close to having this car running. It runs right when it's timed right. I'm having the same problem again. And I'm just, it's Christmas and I just want to take time. I just got back together this morning. So I didn't do the door pins this video. That's going to change. The next video is going to be the new transmission that's going in it and door pins. And we're going to fix, because lately I've been having to put a breaker bar on the crank. So when the starter could catch something on the flywheel, it could actually run the car. But I have a feeling I broke a flywheel. I don't know how I did it. I cranked it over one time and it went clunk. And it didn't sound good. So we're going to fix that next video. We're going to put a new transmission in next video. I'm planning to make these videos more frequent to bring you guys more content. But working full time and saving money to do mods to this car like I want to do. Like this orange is going to stay for a little bit. The paint's going to stay for a little bit. I'm going to put a new windshield in it. It needs a new one. I'm going to redo the whole interior. I'm going to get rid of that darn universal B&M ratchet shifter and put the mega shifter for the second gen cars in here. Okay? And I think third gens can use the mega shifter too. Yeah, I don't mess with third gens. I have one. I'm still working on it. That's an LS swap in the process, which will be back in the channel. But like I said, new radiator hose, new intake gaskets, redid them all, cleaned the heads. I showed you guys how to do that. And it's just, I'm gonna drive this motor until it let's go. And I have plans for another motor that's going in it. I'll see you guys soon. See you guys in the next video.